Hello, hello. Happy Sunday. I can't believe it's Sunday already. The weekends just go by faster and faster and faster, I feel like. So our bunny shelf has dried. How cute is that? I love his little ears. So what we're going to do is I'm going to paint this, and then we're going to, oh, my hair is falling out. We're going to distress it, paint it, and then I do have a couple little bunny cutouts and a little egg. And then we have this little egg that we're going to do up as well. And I got these little tiny candlesticks from Woodpecker's Crafts. Now, if you go to Woodpecker's Crafts in my link tree, if you click on that link, you put in the code MIDNIGHT and you'll get 5% off. But I got these little tiny, I love them. They're so cute. Candlesticks. And we're actually going to put our egg and our bunny on these candlesticks because I'm doing my fireplace mantle and I'm doing a bunch of greenery and florals. And I want to make sure that they can stick up so they look like they're up above that. So that's what we're doing. Say hi when you jump on so I know that you're here. And this is early for me, so my hair is still wet. I don't usually go live this early. So what I'm going to do first with this bunny shelf is I am going to actually do a clear wax over this. And then I'm going to dry that, and then we'll distress it, and we're going to put a little floral arrangement right here on his little tray. So I'm going to take my clear wax. How is your Sunday going? And we're just going to clear wax over this. And this just allows that, so when we actually do paint or distress, it doesn't go everywhere, and I can control the coloring of it a little bit more. And these stayed on pretty nicely, so nothing really chipped off, which is good. The top of it doesn't really matter because we're going to do a floral arrangement right there. Get this other side. You guys, I was so particular about getting a little thing on that side. I forgot to do it on that side. But that's okay. What are you going to do? I don't think you really noticed it with the flower arrangement anyways, but that was pretty funny. I was very concerned about that yesterday, and then I didn't even do the other side. Just give this a little coat. We're gonna really sand and everything this a little bit, so I'm not going too crazy. But I do want to get some of the edges just so we can control our distress a little bit. All right, let me get my dryer. Try not to knock over my glue stick. Hey Jody, how are you? Happy Sunday. I was thinking I probably should just cut all these swirls right out of him, but it would have definitely taken a lot longer. And I like that he's solid. Just giving this a quick dry. Hey, Richard. How was your Sunday? Hey, Jane, you made it. All right, that should be dry enough, I think. And you guys, I cannot find my rub and buff anywhere. It is like gone. I had, what's this one? That's kind of like a bronzy. Trying to decide what I kind of want to do a pinkish color. So I think I will use my Platster Paint Rose Gold. You just got off work? I love this color. It's super pretty. I just want to be a little bit careful to where I'm not, grab a tray so I can, my goal is to really almost dry brush. So we're gonna just kind of dry brush this on. I want it to take on the actual print, but not so much on the rest of it. So I'm being super light-handed. Richard, what do you do for a living? So I'm being super light-handed down there, but as you can see, it's taking onto the actual plaster just a little bit. Hey, Connie! Angel, is that your name? I never know. How bad is that? Oh, I'm missing stuff. Hey, Debbie. Okay, so right now I'm just going really light-handed. I want this rose gold to take more onto the spackling than the actual wood. So I'm trying to kind of dry brush it as much as possible, but still get the coverage on there. So as you can see, you've got that rose gold coming through. And that was not enough paint up there. I do a side job the first weekend of every month, and I did that early this morning, and then my granddaughter got dropped off because her mom went to work, and the poor thing started puking. So I wanted to come on and get this done because there is a chance that the whole house is going to come down with the flu this week. I'm hoping that I sprayed the whole house down with Lysol at this point, but you know, once it hits, it's here. Hey, Judy. So I thought, oh gosh, it's starting to warm up. We're going to get out of 6 season. I guess we needed one final hurrah. Get out the thieves oil, right? Yes, I got all my oils out, and then I got my, so I'm into homeopath meds, so I brought all those out, like Cold Calm and Oscillium. So I got those all out, and we're going for it. Not that I think we can actually prevent this at this point, but we're gonna do our best. Okay, so now I'm gonna go around the edges a little bit because we splattered over. And we're gonna sand these off anyways a little bit. But there is 9 of us in this house. So when it hits hard and fast. It's really hard to stay germ-free in a house with a lot of people. All right, so we're getting those little edges. He is so cute, or she, I guess. It is a girl bunny. Oh, I love her. She is awesome. I don't know why. Sometimes you get notifications and sometimes you don't. It says I can notify my followers to send you a message, but I don't want to do that. But I know if you go in and hit the follow button and then hit favorites, it will actually send you a notification for sure. So I've been trying to have people do that aren't getting notified, that want to get notified. I know Connie did it the other day, yesterday, and that worked for her, so. Okay, so I'm gonna dry this guy. I love this rose gold color. It's so pretty. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Renee. Well, I will go, if I don't make it off in time, I will catch your replay for sure. Okay, so I think she's dry. Now what we're gonna do is we are gonna go through and, oh, I already grabbed it. Let's see, where is it? Oh. They're hiding in here. Oh, thank you. Is it Maya? I think. Okay, so I'm just gonna take some of this dark wax. I don't want a lot. I just want to define some of these swirls just a little bit more. Man, that is making a mess. Thank you, Sarah. For some reason, this side just keeps grabbing the color more than the other side. Okay. Let me grab... Gonna buff this out just a little bit. Gently though, because I don't want to actually rip off any plaster. Are you really crafting if you're not making a mess? No, you're not actually. Well, you're not really doing anything if you're not making a mess, because that's what I do. Everything I do is messy. My husband calls me the tornado. He always knows where I'm at in the house because there's a tornado has happened somewhere. So now I'm just going to take, I believe this is 800 grit. So I'm going to take a little bit of sandpaper and I'm just going to, we're going to just kind of distress this a little bit more. And it allows me to get some of my fuzzies off that I didn't get earlier. Let me get this edge just a little bit. Okay, so we have our little distressed bunny, and what I'm gonna do, and this will make sense, actually, this is a little much right here. Let's see if I can take this down just a little bit. There we go. We had like a perfect circle. It looked funny. I am going to figure out a way to set this guy up that you guys can see what I'm doing and I can see what I'm doing. Can you see him still? Can you see her? Okay, so where my butter knife is, we'll just mark it right there. Okay, I gotta find my butter knife so I can actually saw this off. I steal all the butter knives. They're in my room. And then when I need one, I can't find one. So then I go grab another one. There it is. Okay. That should be enough. So I'm going to take my glue gun. My glue gun's not wanting to go in there. Okay. That glue is hot. You guys, this is how that white egg turned out with the plaster on it. And then the little bunny with the plaster. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna attach him to these little mini candlesticks, which were really cute. All right, so let's get some greenery first. And to be quite honest, I'm not sure what I have in this bin of fun. So my craft supplies is actually downstairs, and so I just brought up a big bin. Sure what we have. There's some green. Aren't those pretty? That might be a little too dark with this guy. Let's put a couple of these in and then we'll kind of know where we need to be. Put a little glue. Little roses started. Push these leaves up so we can use the greenery on them. The only issue is we have to cut these really short in order to keep them in there. Goal is to not burn myself at the same time. There we go. Well, I didn't necessarily want to do that. Attach the leaf back on here. Sarah, how's your Sunday going? Let's do some greenery now. Find this bag. I have this really pretty mini, and those won't go up. So we're gonna cut it. My space is so small, this is actually kind of hard. Let's see. It's like a mini spot. Mini spot. So I'm just putting these in the front just a little bit to cover up that bottom portion. I ended up getting these at the Crafter garage sale. And they were, I think they were like originally for like Christmas. But I like the little glitter on them. Okay, so let's look for a bigger flower. We have a little bit of lamb's ear too. Can you guys see this? Or am I sideways to you? Add these cute little roses in there. And that might be cute too. I don't like that green. Let's do these little purple guys. I have another one here. Hey Donna, hey Herb. How's it going? How's your Sunday so far? I don't like this one. I'm gonna take him out for now and I'll put something else there. We have these little lamb ears, which I love. So let me see if I cut this off. We can maybe spread these guys down here a little bit. If I can get it in there. pull these guys out. Sorry guys, I know you can't see what I'm doing right this second. Sometimes you have to have it closer to you so you can see what you're doing. Okay, hold on. Let me put one more of these and I'll show you where we're at. Now, this guy is still too high. Manipulate that one just a little bit. Okay. And we'll put one more. Hey, Pamela. Put this guy right here. And I am going to cut like just a couple of these little lamb ears off so we can have a balance here in the front. Okay, and then we just need a couple more little roses and maybe one more of these little lavender bush for the front. And I kind of want to put these guys. That lamb ear was so big, kind of broke up the color a little bit. So that's what we have. There's a little greenery. Feel like I need something right here. I need to tuck this guy in just a little bit more. He needs to be shorter. So I'm gonna just pop this off. Like so. And then probably do another little lamb ear. So we can cover up this. Side a little bit. I'm gonna put a little glue on him. It's hot. All right, there we go. So we have our little bunny with its little floral arrangement. I think he's super cute. And we might even do a little, let's see what we have over here, you guys. I think, I have this vintage lace. So maybe we will do a little bow. You find, you guys, you know when you go live and then you can't find anything, but you've had it there the whole time? Oh, look at, I found more. My favorite silver dollar. That's what I really wanted to use in there. That's okay. Lamb's ears, more Eastery, I guess, right? So just putting a little wire through the bow right here. And then I'm gonna pinch it off in the back. And do a little twist. And we're gonna cut it right there. Let me just fix my bow a little bit here. As you guys know, I'm not a bow girl. Not a bow girl. Maybe to this side. We'll shove it in here. And then we just need scissors. These aren't my favorite ones to cut ribbon with, but we'll do it. There, we got a little bow coming out. Probably have to manipulate it a little bit, but little bow coming out on the bottom. So cute. Okay, so let me clean up my mess here that I have managed to make. What do you guys think? You like her? Hey, Misty, how are you today? Okay, so I'm gonna close this up. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the same thing to our egg. But first, before we do that, I'm gonna go ahead and paint our little candlestick, because this little candlestick is gonna go next to our bunny with the matching egg that matches hers. And then we have the same thing with the Easter bunny. So we're gonna paint all of these really quick, and then we will do the same thing we did to her, except we're not doing the arrangement on her. So I'm gonna put her over here. She's super sweet. So let me grab out, so I really, really, really like this milk jug paint. I love the color of it, so I do a lot of my living room decor in it. You're good? I'm glad. I'm glad. So I'm just gonna paint right over our spackling on our bunny, because we're gonna end up dry brushing the spackling and it will end up being a different color anyways. And I got this little bunny cut out from Woodpecker's Crafts as well. And if you guys do order from them, don't forget to use the code MIDNIGHT. It saves you 5% as well. But I like to order their chunkies sometimes. And I love to order their candlesticks. I always order their candlesticks. I cut my own wood, so I only order like little things when I have an idea, or if I'm being lazy and don't necessarily want to cut it out. Hey, adorable things. How are you? She did a really cute project the other day. I was in a hop event where we hopped around to different creators' pages. Got to see a lot of people that I hadn't seen before, which was really cool. And a lot of the people that I was following before on my old page, I don't have anymore. So I'm having to go out and watch all these lives so I can follow my favorite creators again. Some of them I remember their names, but a lot of them I didn't. I had always just followed them on my page. So now I'm kind of going around, but it's actually kind of fun because I'm meeting a lot of new people and seeing a lot of new creators that I've never watched before. So we have our little bunny, and see, you can still see his little design. And I'm gonna do the eggs really quickly. You can see all my little goobers with the plaster right there. Paint makes everything stand out. That's okay. It's not bad. Oh, I wasn't actually on the hop, so I was just a viewer. I can't remember who I saw. It's one of the people that follow me and I follow them. They had posted about it. And so I got on one and just kept going. I was working, so it was, just had it on in the background, and it was a lot of fun. It was cool to see all the new creators I haven't been following. So there's a lot of people out there. So it's always fun to jump around that way and not have to be in a group. So I loved how they did it. Okay. So I'm going to move this up a little bit, and then we're going to go ahead and paint our candlesticks. Nope, I wasn't on it. So I just recently started my page, like a week ago. I had another page with quite a few followers on it, and I was live, and FB said I was playing music, which I wasn't playing any music, and they shut my live down. And then I tried to go in and deal with that part, and I went back there and my W9 was wrong. So I tried to get them to put it under the right W9, and they said my information didn't match. So it was either I stay on my page and keep growing it, and they were going to not allow me to get my stars that people send me and all of that, or I start over. So after a week fight with them, I said, I'm starting over. So here I am. So, but I lost all my stuff. So I lost all my videos, 3 years worth of videos and photos, and I lost all the people that I followed. It was a sad week. But new beginnings are never a bad thing, so. Oh, thank you, Tina. How are you doing? So yeah, it's been fun actually. Like I said, I got on that hop and got to see new creators that I weren't in my like circle of people that were following people, and so it's been kind of fun. I've been able to meet a lot of new people, so that's always fun. And I'm a super messy painter, FYI. Connie knows I'm a hot mess. Nope. Okay. Last one. Hi, Adora. Well, in that case, hold on. I'll share you a little more. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it was not amazing. That is for sure. I appreciate it though. You guys, means a lot. It's amazing how amazing this community is and how supportive everybody is. It is definitely a big family. That is for sure. Everybody's been reaching out, and it's been really nice. Okay. I just hope, you know, some people just don't think I have been live lately, because a lot of my old followers have not found me yet. Okay, so I'm going to just dry these just a little bit. Hey, Melissa. So if you guys are new here, what I actually do most of the time is I'm a scroll saw artist, and I scroll portraits and wood things. So, and then I craft, and I'm also starting kind of like an urban homestead. So I do a lot of sourdough baking and all sorts of stuff. Hi, alter ego. All right. These feel pretty dry. So we did this little bunny shelf earlier, and I cut this one out on my scroll saw, and then we decorate and have a little fun with them. So now I'm going to take another brush here, and I'm going to use my rose gold again, because I want these all to match my little shelf. So I'm going to lightly go over this just so it picks up on that plaster and not so much the egg itself. It will a little bit, but try to get that piece just a little darker. So then it just has like a nice rose gold tone over it. Hey, Dory. Okay, Dory's the alter ego. Okay, and you must have been on your page earlier. You guys are confusing me now. Okay, so I'm just, and I am going to go up on the top just a little bit. Somebody must be at my door. Okay, so then we have our little bunny. And we are, I think we'll end up going like that. So let me fill this guy up. I just fill them up with glue to the top. And we're gonna hold him there, and it's got some glue coming out the back, so I don't want that. So he'll be on his little candlestick. So he's actually going to go down into a bunch of greenery that's going to be on my mantle. So I wanted him to like peek up just a little bit. I'll set him to the side so he can dry for a minute. Maybe. I probably should have put a rod in there to dry with him. There he goes, he's stuck now. Okay. He was not stuck. Hold on, you guys, let me find a thingy to put in here with him. Let me grab. I might end up having to super glue him. This hot glue is not wanting to be my friend. Okay. And we actually might just do that. I'm going to take my Starbond and glue this bigger egg on here because that seems to work better. Possibly. Oh, thank you. Yeah, we're going to need to Starbond them in. Now, if I can find my activator, that would be good. Thanks, babe. Thanks. I guess my husband used it earlier. He came running out of his room and had his, I'm like, where did my activator go? I just had my activator. So weird. So you want to be really careful with this glue. It is powerful. So you do your glue on one side and then you do your activator. Hey, Teresa. Just making sure it's set. So this glue is crazy. You want to be really careful with it because you will glue whatever you're working on yourself to whatever you're working on. So this is good. We're good there. So I'll set this one over here. And then we are going to peel some of this hot glue off the edge. And we're going to use our Starbond again. And peel off that. And you spray your activator. I like him kind of off to the side a little bit. Make sure he's on. See, you guys, this glue is great. Hold on. This one is going to take a little bit more because of all the hot glue, but that's okay. I ended up moving him. All right. Now he's on. And I'm actually on a little slant, so, because I'm actually on my saw. So we'll put these inside on my mantle. No, I'm a hot mess. Let's be honest. That's usually what everybody calls me, a hot mess. So we got these. Aren't they cute? So I'm gonna set these over to the side with our little princess bunny. Yes, I am a solid hot mess. Okay. And I have glued myself to a project. And then one time I was using spray glue. Now I don't really know how this happened, but I ended up spray gluing my finger. And literally didn't realize that I had glue on my finger, and I had been pushing down the spray glue cap, and the cap literally came off the spray glue and was stuck to my finger, and we had to get it off. And it was like on there really, really, really good. So yes, I do a lot of weird stuff. So this little bunny, oh, there it is. Okay. This little bunny, I sawed out on my scroll saw. I still haven't even like sanded him or anything. So we're going to do a quick sand on him, and then we're going to paint him up really quick, and then we'll be done for today. I wanted to get a couple of these projects done. I have some really pretty, I can't even think right now, rice papers coming. They're supposed to be here on Monday, and those are floral Easter. So we'll have some stuff to do this week with that as well. And then we are going to be scroll sawing the Jesus portrait as well. That's coming up. So I'm just sanding the edges down just a little bit. Sometimes you get little fuzzies when you saw, and if you're using cheaper wood, you normally always will get them. All right, so I'm gonna peel my little pattern off. And I do use like a clear shelf liner onto my wood so I can glue it down and not have any like, oh, I guess I didn't see on this piece. Give this guy a quick sand. You do want to get your fuzzies off though, because if you don't, you'll see it with your paint. And we don't want that. All right. It's got our little pieces. And actually, I don't even need to paint this other side. This was like a stackable piece, so he'll actually stand up on its own. So we're just gonna go ahead and glue him down. Now the key is to line this up right away. Hey Angie, welcome. Okay. So now we are going to paint this guy. And I think I'm going to just use white. I have a whole box of gloves sitting right next to me and I'm covered in paint. I should probably just put them on. Okay. Give Penis little foot. And then we're gonna paint his other little foot that's attached to this sign. And then these are his arms. I don't know if you guys can see this. These are his arms into this stick right here. So we're just gonna kind of give us a little bit of a line. And I'll go in and actually define it better. I don't want that all painted white. Well, actually, it looks like his hands are holding together, so we actually can paint this white. We just need to go to that edge. Okay, I'm gonna give this a quick dry and then we'll do the edges of it. And then we'll do our little detail work. Hey Angela, how are you today? Are you having a good Sunday? Good. Glad you're here. So we're just doing his edges. I don't need to do the back side, obviously, because I'm going to be gluing them down. Ooh, we almost lost him. Okay, so we got that. Okay, this little crack was a little harder to get into. Poor Ava, my granddaughter's not feeling well. I'm expecting the whole house to be taken out by this next week. Sunday. Guys, I was so excited. It was like the first year we made it through the whole winter without the actual pukey flu. So excited. But the time has come. Busy packing to go ice fishing this week. Oh my gosh, that sounds like so much fun. You are gonna have a blast. You have to take lots of pictures. I've always wanted to do it. Where do you ice fish at? Oh, thanks, Rachel. I know. I'm totally bumming. She didn't look very good when Kaylee dropped her off earlier. So we thought she wasn't feeling very good. And then it came. I need a smaller brush to get in this little groove right here. We had like the cold flus, but not this one. And it's like warming up, so it's been such a weird winter this year. Like we did have like a cold spell, but not like normal. It's been like really nice. So I thought we were almost in the clear. Sorry guys, there's a lot of little grooves. Okay, we'll dry these. Connie, where do you go ice fishing? Oh, we go to, oh my gosh. Can I just say words are hard right now? Saskatchewan? I have no idea. Where is that? She is Miss Red. How cool is that? Miss Red, did you start your starter yet? I know the other person I had sent starter to, they are doing bread now. The next Providence to Alberta. Oh, that's right, you're in Canada. Well, how fun. When do you leave? Tomorrow? Okay, this is dry enough. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use some actual antique wax for its sign. So I'll just pour a little bit in there. Get the edges a little bit darker. starting it tonight. You have procrastinated long enough. Get it, girl. I should not talk because I actually ended up putting my starter in the refrigerator so I didn't have to use it every night because, you know, doing 8 loaves of sourdough bread in one day is quite a bit of work. So now I'm storing it in my fridge and then taking out and feeding it when I'm ready to bake. Which I will take it out tonight because I don't have any sourdough bread for this week. So I will start it again tonight. But I was just having it out and like baking every day, which I think I'd have to buy like flour or stock in flour because it was a lot. And, but I don't have any bread, so we gotta do it. And I actually like it. Oh, it's so much fun. And I've seen some really cute Easter designs to do on the sourdough bread. So I think I'm gonna do a loaf that's little peeps all over it. I think it'd be really cute. Hey, Amy, how are you? Happy Sunday. Okay, so I got his little arm with the sign right there. And I am gonna take my towel that I keep dropping. And I'm just going to I want it to really look like a wood sign. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we are going to glue on our feet and our sign, and then we can do our little decorating. Move this so I don't spray. I feel like there's glue right there. It's making me nervous. It might just be wet paint. Hey, Elaine, how are you? Well, if you need any help, Miss Ryan, let me know. And then this guy is his other foot and his hand. So we'll glue that down. I'm not going to put any glue on the back of the sign because he hangs over. Move that. I'm going to put my cap on my paint because I know myself. And I will spill it everywhere. So we are going to take a little Posca pen. And we're going to do a little feet. I do have my apron on that I made. I do. I need to make some more. I have a bunch of fabrics that I got. I'm just starting these kind of small, and then we can go in and make them bigger. like, what is wet right there? Thought it was glue for a second. Scared me. Okay, let me dry this so we don't spread it everywhere. And I'm going to take some softer pink in there as well. And make it a little softer. Get some chunks on this thing right here. Okay, we'll do. Connie, you have to take pictures so I can see. If you catch a big one. Well, even if you don't catch one, I just want to see the hole that you're doing. I just want to see, like, the little, isn't it like a little hut that you go into and then there's like a hole and you put your fishing pole down in it? Am I thinking of the right thing? Hey, Kelly, how are you? We are doing this cute little bunny. I'm gonna grab I keep saying I'm gonna grab stuff and then I go to grab it and then I don't have it. And I have a feeling I know where it's at. I was using it yesterday to mark my garden tags. Hey, Logan. Van, will you go grab me the Posca pin that's on the kitchen table next to the tags for the garden stuff? I need that one. Yes, that's right. Okay. Hey, Missy, how are you? Good. I'm glad you're going to send pictures. Okay, so I want to draw a little line right here for his nose. But I think I want to do, like I said, we're going to tone his colors down because these are really bright. And Kelly, this is what we did earlier. We did our little bunny shelf with a little floral arrangement. And we did the plaster on the wood as the design and then vintaged it out. Okay.
Pink?
What?
Pink?
No, it's one of these pens, but it's black. Okay. And then we did matching plaster Easter egg and a little bunny. That will go on to my mantle. Okay, so we can't find it, so we are going to go ahead and attempt to do this with a little bit of paint. I'm assuming one of my children has taken it. You lost your black paint pen somewhere. I just lost mine, obviously. It is sad. I have like super fine tip ones that I like to use. And then I just have my like big guys. Children. My kids are constantly in here taking stuff. I find stuff everywhere. The other day I came down, I work from home online, I came down and my daughter had like a bunch of my paint stuff at the kitchen table, and she's like, she was caught. It was funny. Yeah, let's just try. So we are gonna go just a little line. Well, of course, you're not gonna go. A little line up. It's a little baby line. I do too. I actually gonna, I got some new big ones. I'm gonna actually just stencil them onto a piece of wood and then cut them out of my scroll saw. Because I want to do some mandalas for my wall. Kids, have them. It's fun, they said, right? Well, I just had way too many of them. I have one graduating college and one graduating high school in May, and then I just have my teenage boys, and then Van will be 11, and then I'm a granddaughter. So I'm starting to get to the point where they're all getting older, which is fun. It's fun when they're little, and then it's really cool to like watch them grow into their own. So we did a little nose. And guys, I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it because I want them rounded so I can do a little spark in the eye. It's way bigger than I was wanting it, but that's okay. Let me dry this really quick. Okay. And we'll do, should we do it on the top or the bottom? I think we'll just do it. Little bunny. And now I'm gonna take I never can find anything, and then I'm like, I get off live and I'm like, oh, there it is. I'm like, oh gosh, why do you lose everything when you're actually live? So I'm just using a little bit of antique wax and kind of defining where his actual arms are, giving him a little bit of character, and then we're gonna necessarily need it that dark right there. Okay, and then I'm going to take a little bit of a pretty pink color. What color is this? This is seashell pink. And I'm going to highlight possibly. Get that out of there. I'm gonna go around and just do a little highlight We're just gonna kind of pull it out a little bit. Waited a little too long. It already was drying. We all need to cut out kits to craft with you, Shay. You do! Things hide right in front of you. They do! I'm like, what in the world? They really do. Except like earlier, I was looking all over for my Starbond, and then my husband came flying out of the room and handed it to me because he had used it earlier and didn't put it back where it was. So sometimes it's me and sometimes it's other people. But yes, I lose everything. Oops, we goobered outside a little bit, so I'm gonna have to fix that. That's okay. And then when you don't need it, you find everything. I would love for you guys to have the same thing and paint it with me. I need to figure out, I really want to get a laser so then I can actually, see, I already lost it. So then I can actually do them quickly. The stuff that I could offer you guys, because, you know, I hand cut everything, so it takes a lot longer. But then again, I like to hand cut things because I do portraits, so here's what we got so far. Isn't she cute? I'm gonna do a little bit on her nose. This just tones her down just a little bit. And we're gonna do the lines on her too. There we go. And then I'm going to, let's do the sign. So we'll do her sign in white, and then I'll do some like back details on it. So we'll do... I don't know if this is actually even or not, but got happy? Because I am not a writer. have like the worst handwriting ever. Sorry guys, I have to concentrate. Or we're gonna have a really, really funky one. Okay. Have to concentrate. Okay, so there's our Happy Easter, which I tried to copy that. I don't think it looks horrible. It's pretty dang close to that, even though my writing is not the greatest. Okay, so now I'm gonna take this one's really big. I don't want this big one. Thanks, Sarah. Thank you, thank you. How's your day going? We're gonna do a little one up here. This marker's way too thick. I don't necessarily like it for this. Just like a thin line, but that's okay. And we'll do, trying to not run my fingers through this. Now, let me dry this. And I'm going to take an 80 or 800 grit. Hey Tara, am I saying that right? I hope. I'm going to take an 800 grit, and these dark lines I'm just going to run my sandpaper over since we just dried them. We're gonna tone them down just a bit. Let me make sure that's dry. I don't want to smear paint. I might end up going in with a thinner line. It is a little too thick for my liking. I like to do them really thin so you don't barely see them, but I might need to take a little bit of white paint and just thin it out just a little bit. Let me see if I can actually thin this one out just a little bit. There. So we have our cute little bunny. So there's our bunny. Let me move this really quick and I'll bring up all our stuff we did today. We've had a busy day today. So we have our little bunny. And then we have our vintage out bunny shelf that we did. And she needs a name, you guys. We got to name her. And then we did this egg on the candlestick. And then we did the bunny on the candlestick. So we have some new decor for the fireplace. She is cute. Hey, Connie, or hey, Robin. How are you? So these are our little projects for Easter today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and thank you for sharing me out, you guys. I really appreciate it. Regrowing is a challenge, so I really appreciate all your guys' support. And go check out my page. I did post the Jesus photo in there that we're going to be doing a giveaway to all my followers, so make sure you look at that. And I'll see you at some time this next week, as long as the stomach bug doesn't go through my house like I think it's going to. So hopefully we all stay healthy. If we do, then I'll be on this week. I have a couple projects that I want to get done. So, but thank you again for hanging out with me, and I hope you have a wonderful Sunday.